and I also hope that you had an amazing day. All right, so for today, we will be doing a grade 3 English lesson on compound words. And before we start, you are going to the you're going to log into aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged into aplusstudents.ca with your username as well as your password, and then you're going to choose the subject of language arts. All right, so once we've chosen the subject of language arts, we're doing grade 3. And then we are going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of compound words, right? So compound words. All right, so once we are in the chapter of compound words, the lessons that we are going to be focusing on tonight is to form compound words with pictures, to form compound words, and to form and use compound words, right? So we're also going to know, or we're going to find out basically what a compound word is or compound words are, and then how we can match it with pictures or with words, and then basically just forming as well as using compound words. So we're going to the first lesson, which is form compound words with pictures. All right, so before we go to the pictures, right, a compound word. So a compound word is made from two small words, right? So it's basically two small words. It can stand on its own. But once you add those two words together, and then it makes another word. So, or it's like you combine the two and then you recreate another word, right? So compound word, it's made up of two small words. For example, snow plus man equals to a snowman, right? So what you need to do is you need to combine, for example, you need to combine the two words, right? And then you make a compound word. For example, um, let's say even spider plus man, for example, is Spider-Man, right? That is just an example of another compound word. It is where you have two small words that you basically combine together in order to make a compound word. It's the same with snow plus man, right? Which equals to snowman. Snow is usually a form of ice, but it's basically ice, right? During winter times. Um, and then we have a man, right? Which is basically a person, male. So if we combine that two words, right, which is snow plus man, we now basically make or recreate a compound word which is called snowman. All right. All right, so now if we look at, remember the first, our lesson is to form compound words with pictures. So if we look at the first word, if we look at the first word, the first picture plus word, right, we have a bed plus the word room, right? So we need to create a compound word. We need to create a compound word, right? So here we have a bed plus we have a room, right? So bed plus room, it basically creates a compound word of bedroom, right? So which means that this is two small words, which is bed plus room, and it makes up a compound word, right? So bedroom. All right, so if we look at the picture that we see over here, we have a cloud with raindrops, right? And then there's a word missing, and then the word, or the compound word, is raincoat. So if the compound word is raincoat, right, then it means that our first picture, the picture that we see, right, this is rain, right? So basically, rain plus coat, it equals to raincoat, right? So the picture shows it's raining, and then the word that we had to add is coat, and that created the new word, or it created a word raincoat. So it's basically combining the two words to create a compound word. All right, if we look at we see a giraffe, right? But they are only pinpointing to his neck, right? So they're only pinpointing to his neck, right? So which means that it is neck, because it's not the whole giraffe. They're only showing the neck part, right? So neck plus what is equal to necktie. So the compound word is necktie, which means that neck plus tie, the word tie, it equals to necktie, right? So as you can see, these are compound words, and we said a compound word, it is made up of two small words, right? So compound word is made up of made from two small words, and then we combine those two words in order to make a compound word. So that is a compound word. All right, so now if we go to our test quickly on forming compound word with pictures, right? Remember, compound word, it is two small words, all right? You combine the two small words, or the picture and the word, and then we basically create the compound word. All right, type the missing word, right? We have a cow. They say plus is it boy or girl equals to a cowboy, right? So we need to choose one of these words, either boy or girl, in order to create the new word, which is cowboy. So cow plus boy, or cow plus girl, equals to cowboy. This is now basically forming compound words with a picture as well as a word, right? All right, so if we basically type the missing word, um, and then cow is already given, right? And our compound word is cowboy, right? Which means that it's going to be cow plus boy. So cow plus boy equals to cowboy. All right, so we have rain. Rain plus what equals to raincoat. Rain plus what equals to raincoat. Is it raincoat or rain clouds? Equals to raincoat. All right, so basically, if we choose the compound word is raincoat, right? Which means that rain, which is the cloud rain, plus coat equals to raincoat. All right, then we have the color blue. We have the color blue plus what equals to, the compound word is given blueberry. So blue plus, is it berry, or blue plus toffee equals to blueberry. So we need to choose the correct word, or the missing word, to fill in that sentence, or to fill in that the other word. So which means that this is berry, because blue plus berry equals to blueberry. All right. If we go to the next word, right, we have blank plus fish, and it equals to catfish, right? So catfish is the compound word, right? So we have one word already, or one picture, which is fish. Now we need to choose the correct word. Is it cat or water, right? So is it cat plus fish equal to catfish, or water plus fish equal to catfish? We need to choose the correct missing word in order to match with the compound word, which is catfish. All right, so basically, if we now match or choose the correct word, um, that matches with, or that combines with the picture fish, right? And then we can say it is cat. So cat plus fish equals to catfish. All right. All right, we have a giraffe neck, right? Because the arrow shows to the neck. So the giraffe neck, which is neck plus what, equals to necktie. Necktie. Is a tie plus, or it's a zebra. So neck plus tie equals to necktie, or neck plus zebra equals to necktie. All right, so basically neck plus tie equals to necktie. All right, so now we're going back. Okay, so that is basically form compound words with pictures, right? That is forming compound words with pictures. So now we're going to form compound words. Let's go to compound words. All right, so we're going to be forming compound words now, and we said a compound word is made up of two smaller words, right? And the two words needs to be combined, right, in order for us to make the compound word, right, or to recreate a compound word. So it's like we are adding that two small words, right, and then we make a compound word. So cheese plus burger. Cheese plus burger. We need to choose the correct compound word. So cheese plus burger, right? So cheese plus burger equals to cheeseburger, right? So it's cheeseburger, and that is cheese plus burger, and it becomes one word, which is cheeseburger. That is where we took, it is two small words that is combined together in order to make a compound word. All right, the next one is school plus boy. So school plus boy. We have our two small words, which is school and boy, right? We need to basically make or create a compound word from that words that we are going to be combining. So we need to combine school plus boy. So school plus boy combined equals to schoolboy. Schoolboy. So schoolboy is, it is the compound word. Schoolboy is the compound word. All right, the next one. Our two smaller words that we have that is added together, right? We need to create a compound word, right? So bath plus room. Bath plus room. And bath plus room equals bathroom. So bathroom. Oopsie. Let me remove the one. So bathroom. All right, so that is a compound word, right? And we said that with compound words, right, it is two smaller words that is combined together in order to make a compound word, right? So we have an example, which is not an example per se, but it is um an activity that we are doing, and we are saying that bath plus room, it equals bathroom. So it is a word plus another word. If we combine the two words, we create a compound word. And I even made an example of spider plus man, right, equals Spider-Man. Or Catwoman, cat plus woman equals to Catwoman. So that is called compound words. It is where we take the two smaller words, we combine it, or more like we add and combine it, and then we create a compound word. All right. So that is basically to form compound words. And remember, compound words, once again, it is two small words that is combined together in order to make a compound word, right? So we're going to the test. All right, so stay plus case. So the two words that is given is stay plus case. Is it staircase or is it stairs? We need to choose the correct compound word. Stay plus case. And stay plus case, is it staircase or is it just stay? All right, so if we choose the compound word and then we can say stay plus case is staircase, right? So we created a compound word, so staircase. If you have staircase, well done. Week plus nights. Week plus nights. Is it weeknights or is it week? Week plus night. It is two small words. Now that two small words, it's being added to one another. So week plus nights, right? And now we are combining it in order to make a compound word. So week plus nights, yes, it equals to week nights. So it becomes one word, week nights. So if you have weeknights, then well done. Cheese plus burger. You have cheese and you have a burger. Is it cheeseburger or is it a cream burger? Cheese plus burger. A cheeseburger or a cream burger. We need to choose the correct compound word that was created by adding or combining the two small words, which is cheese plus burger. All right, so cheese plus burger, right? We can then say this equals to cheeseburger. So if you have cheeseburger, then well done. Hard plus brick. Hard plus brick. This is two small words, and we had to create a compound word, right? So hard plus break. Is it heartbreak or heartbroken? We need to choose the correct compound form or compound word. Heartbreak, is it heartbreak or Is it heartbroken? All right, so heart plus break, we can say it is heartbreak, right? So two small words that is combined together to make a compound word. Door plus bell. So door plus bell, right? Two small words that stands on its own, that stands on its own, and we need to basically combine that two words, right, which is door plus bell, in order to get the correct compound word. So it's a doorbell or door window. All right, so which means that we are going to say it's doorbell because it's door plus bell, which equals to doorbell. All right, now let's go back. So if you have doorbell, then well done. All right, so before we go on to form and use compound words, right? Before we go on to form and use compound words, we are going to do a little activity. So we're going to the whiteboard. All right, if we look at a few examples of compound words, right? These are but a few examples of compound words. If we look at the first one, we see a foot plus a ball, right? So it is two small words, which is a foot plus a ball. We need to create a compound word. So foot plus ball equals to football. And as you can see, how it changes, right? Cup plus cake, cup plus cake, and cup plus cake equals to a cupcake, right? It means it is cupcake, right? Then we have jelly plus fish, jelly plus fish, and jelly plus fish is a jellyfish. Then we have pan plus cake, pan plus cake, and pan plus cake is pancakes, right? And then we have tooth plus brush, toothbrush, rain plus bow, rainbow, honey plus comb, honeycomb, and basket plus ball, which equals to basketball. All right. If we look at this sentence or sentence, not sorry, not sentences. If we look at these words, right? These compound words, or let's say firstly the small words, right, that makes up a compound word. It says you need to write a compound word from the two words that is shown. So they're giving us the two small words. An example that is given already is bed plus time equals to bed time, right? So now if we look at the different words, we then need to fill in the basically the compound word, right? So if we fill in the compound word, if we look at the first, not the first one, but the second one, hair plus cut. So hair plus cut. So hair is a word that stands on its own as well as cut. If we combine the two words, then we can say it is hair cut. So haircut. All right, so haircut. Then we have air plus plane. We have air plus plane. We need to recreate that into a compound word. All right, so if we create or recreate that word into, or let's say combine the word it to form a compound word, then we will say it is airplane. So airplane, right? And then we have bed plus time, which is bedtime. Then we have cow plus boy, a cow plus a boy, right? And that is a cowboy. Fire plus man, fire plus man, right? We will say it's fireman or fireman. And then we have gold plus fish. So gold plus fish, and that is goldfish. All right, so basically what we just did was we took the two small words, right? We took the two small words and then we basically joined them or connected them, right? And then we got a compound word. And an example was bed plus time, right? And bed plus time equals to bedtime. Now we're going on to, let's go back to the lesson, the tutorial lesson. All right, so we see that we are doing the chapter of compound words, and compound words are two small words that we combine in order to find a compound word, right? So now we're going to the last one that says form and use compound words. All right. We need to basically complete the compound word, right? Yeah, they say a dog is a house for a dog. So we now basically need to write down the compound words within these sentences that we, or activity that we are going to be doing now. So a dog, a dog's what is a house for a dog? So basically a dog house. A dog house. Oh gosh. House. So dog house. So a dog house is a house for a dog. So a dog house is a house for a dog. A what weight is a weight that holds the paper down? A what weight is a weight that holds the paper down? All right, so a weight is weight that holds down paper, which means that seeing that weight is already given, we can just say paper instead of paper weight. So paper for paper weight. So we're gonna basically add paper to this missing word, but it is actually paper weight, right? All right, so now we have another one that says your what day is the day of your birth, right? So the day of your birth, what do we celebrate every single year, right? And that shows the day of your birth, which means that we celebrate every year a birthday. So day is already given, so we're just gonna say birth. Oopsie. So your birthday is the day of your birth. So if you say birthday, then well done, right? Because see, they also trying to almost like put it within a sentence, right? And then once they put it in a sentence, they make it so tricky to an extent that you need to think what the actual word is. Because now it's not just pictures given, and we need to look at the picture or picture and words. Now it is only words, right? So your birthday is the day of your birth. All right, so now we're going to do a test. Okay, so we need to complete the compound words, right? A tea is a pot that holds tea. What holds tea, right? Or what pot holds tea? So basically, a tea is a pot that holds tea. And we need to specifically look at the words that is in bold, right? Pot and tea, right? And then we need to put it together in order to make a compound word. So if we put the two together, it means that it will be a teapot. So instead of saying teapot, tea is already given. So we're going to say a tea, we're just going to say a pot. Which means that it is you. Where am I choosing? Let me close this. All right. So which means that tea is already given, right? So we said it is a teapot. So if tea is already given, then we are just going to either add another word, which is pot. So a teapot, it holds that tea. So a teapot. So tea is given. So we just had to select the pot. Your bed is the time when you go to bed. So your bed, what? Is it your bedtime or your bed? Is the time you go to bed. And if we look at the two words in bold, it is time plus bed, right? Which means that our bedtime and bed is already given. So bed is given, so we need to say bed plus time, and bed plus time equals to bedtime, right? So, but now bed is already given. So we're just going to choose time. So well done. The bell you rang outside a door is it the doorbell or is it the bell? So if we look at the two words, which is bell and door, we can then say it's doorbell, right? But here they're saying the bell that rang outside a door is the what bell? So which means that it is a door bell. All right. Sometimes that is under the surface of the water. So something that is under the surface of the water is under. Is it under or is it under water, which is under plus water. So under plus water is just two small words, that is now going to create or recreate a compound word, right? So if we say under plus water, then we're gonna say under is given, so we're gonna just say water. Oopsie, where am I? And now, so under plus water. All right, it is underwater. All right, so that is basically the test, right? Let's just quickly go to our whiteboard. So we did pictures where we had to combine the two pictures, right? Which is we said that a compound word, it is a two small words that we combine together in order to make a compound word or to create a compound word, right? So we did that, right? As well as we joined or combined the two given words, and we also created a compound word from there, right? So now we're going to look at the pictures, right? We're going to look at the pictures, and then we are going to say what the word is, right? So it says you need to look at the pictures and make a compound word out of each of the picture. We need to create a word out of each of the picture. So it is rain, right? So we have rain, plus we have a cute little bow. So if we have rain plus bow, so the two small words is rain plus bow, right? So rain plus bow is then rainbow. So compound word is rainbow, right? Then we have pan plus we have cake. So we have pan plus cake. We need to choose the compound word. So pan plus cake is pancake, right? So we're making pancakes in the morning. We have foot plus ball, foot plus ball, right? And a foot plus a ball is football, right? Then we have an ear. We literally see an actual ear plus a ring, which is a diamond ring. So an ear plus ring, we can then say it is an earring. Then we have a block of butter as well as a fly. So butter plus fly is butterfly, right? So it is butterfly. So these are different pictures, right? It's the same as the words. It is a picture plus another picture, and then it becomes a compound word, right? Or we create a compound word by combining the two small words, right? And then right at the bottom, we even have the different pictures to match the specific compound words. All right. Okay, so now we need to, the direction is to find two words that make up each of the compound words. So in our previous picture or activity, right, the pictures were given to us, right? Or let's say the two small words were already given, and we basically just had to connect or reconnect, um that basically combine, sorry, that two words, and then we create a new word, right? But now in this case, right, which is the next activity, um they gave us the compound words. So the compound words is already given. We now need to break up that we need to break up that one compound word into two smaller words, right? So the compound word is already given, right? All we have to do is we now need to basically separate that two words that makes up the one compound word. For example, basketball. Basketball. So if we find the two words that make the compound word, then we can say it is basket. So it is basket plus it is ball, right? So it is basket plus ball, which makes the compound word basketball. Dog plus house. So dog plus house. So a dog plus house, if we break up that word, right, then it is dog and we have house, which is dog house. And dog house is already the compound word that is given to us. Then we have rain plus drop. Rain plus drop. If we separate those two words, then we can say it is rain plus drop, which equals to rain drop. Then we have cupcake. Cupcake, right? We need to show the two words that makes up the one compound words or compound word. So cupcake, right? So cupcake is cup plus is cake. So cup plus cake equals to cupcake. Then we are paintbrush, right? We need to take out the paintbrush and paint the house. But now, paintbrush, right? If we were to find the two words that makes up basically the compound word that is given, then we can say it is paint plus brush. Sorry. So paint, which is, oh, why do I put the L there? It's paint. So it is paint plus brush. I apologize. It is, here we go. So paint plus brush. So paint plus brush, it equals to paint brush. Then the next one we have popcorn. So popcorn. And popcorn is also, it's pop and corn. So pop plus corn equals to popcorn. And then we have notebook, right? Notebook. It is, if we separate that two words, then we can say it is note plus book. Then we have sunlight, which means that it is sun plus it is light, which is sunlight. And then we have butterfly, which is butter, almost like a block of butter, and a fly, right? So butter plus fly, it equals to butterfly. So these are basically compound words, right? And we see that compound words, it is two small words that we combine together, right? And we then create a compound word. So it is either basket plus ball, and you need to find what the compound word is, or the compound word is given in this case, and then we need to separate or break up that word, right? All right. So basically, that is all right. So this is now the end of our lesson on compound words. Once again, we see that compound words, it is two small words, right, that we combine together in order to make a compound word, right? So, like for example, we have butter plus we have fly, and it makes butterfly. Spider plus man equals spider, man, and so on and so on. Sometimes they give us pictures, sometimes they give us words. We combine that two, and then we will be able to find what the specific answers are. But thank you very much for joining my class. I really hope that you had an amazing, or you're still about to have an amazing evening further. Goodbye.